All right, guys. I am gone today for baseball. Um, so what I would like to do is try to finish up what we started in the notes on Tuesday earlier this week. So I believe we got through construction 12. Okay, and I think we also finished construction 13. We got through those two together in class. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip right to the next one. I may come back in the recording and just go over one more again, one of the ones we did already. I want to make sure we get through everything we didn't cover yet so you have a chance to work on your assignment. So construction 13, we are going to find the geometric mean given two segments. So you see they give us segment A and segment B, and we're going to try to find the geometric mean between these two things. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a segment and mark off A and B. So taking, actually it's already on there, you see the segment down below. We're going to use this segment, we're going to mark off A and B on that segment. So open up to A, and mark off A, open up to B, and then come down here and mark off B. Here is A, here is B. Right. Once you mark those off, we have segment A, we have segment B. We're going to find the midpoint of segment MN. And we're going to call the segment we just made segment MN. So A plus B, this segment is segment MN. We have to find the midpoint of that segment. So to find the midpoint, remember what we do is we go to each corner. We open up more than half, draw arcs above, and draw arcs below. Okay. Go to the other side, draw arcs above, and arcs below. Alright, so this is going to help us find the midpoint. And if I'm going too fast, by all means, please pause and then kind of catch up. This recording only allows me to have like a 10 or 15 minute recording. So if I line these up, my midpoint is going to be right here. We're going to call the midpoint C. So C is our midpoint, and we're going to use C to N as the radius or the semicircle of circle C. So now you open up from C to N. Right there, C to N, and you're going to draw a semicircle around. Like that. So we now have our semicircle. What we will do now is we're going to construct a perpendicular at point R. And this is point R right here. We're going to construct a perpendicular at that point, like we did the other day with our perpendiculars. Draw an arc on one side and draw an arc on the other. So we're going to use these two orange arcs to construct a perpendicular line. So taking those two arcs, we're going to open our compass up to more than half. Actually get pretty wide. And make arcs up above. Let's call this point Q. So point Q up above and point R that we just used will form a perpendicular segment. So we have drawing segment RQ. And the whole reason we did this is because if we connect the point on the semicircle, this is point W, if we connect that to M, then we connect W to N, we now have formed a right angle at angle W, and this angle at angle R is a right angle. So like earlier this year, we have 3 right triangles, a big right triangle and 2 smaller ones in there. So the geometric mean is RW. Geometric mean is this part right here. So we're able to construct the geometric mean between 2 segments by drawing the perpendicular line that is inscribed in a semicircle. And then RW will be the geometric mean. And this is the last construction for this section, because I believe we did the other 2 the other day, like Tuesday, I think. So the last thing I want to point out is in the homework you'll be asked to do this. There are other ways to construct the geometric mean. They might write it like this. That's one way. They could say x squared equals a times b. That would mean find the geometric mean between a and b. And then the last way they could write it is x equals square root of a times b. And then once you finish watching this, you'll have the rest of the time to work on the assignment. The assignment is page 399. So the assignments right here. 399, 1 through 3, 5 through 7, and 13. Make sure you draw your segments on your paper for 5 through 7. And if this video is too fast, you can always go back and rewatch it. This whole hour is going to be working on this and then practicing the assignment. Right, then I will see you all on Monday.